their big game against Chelsea. What a match this is going to be on Sunday. We asked your boys for your predictions for this one. Jules and Ian, you both went for a City win. Jules, this in spite of the fact they're obviously going to be missing some key players.
Yeah, there are 5 players out, apart from Gabriel Jesus and Kyle Walker and Ederson, who is himself on social media, said that he was self-isolating. We're not sure who the other 2 are. I still think this is a team with more momentum than Chelsea, who are in crisis, who haven't won in 4 games now, who are finding it really difficult to score, but also to not concede. And I think City could go there, even with a double pivot, even with a bit more cautious approach, like we've seen this season in big games, still be able to go there and I think get a win. And that's why I predicted them to win. I still don't think this Chelsea team right now, low on confidence, with Lampard still finding in January the right formula, still looking for the right formula, where to play who, how, and without Ziyech probably who will be on the bench. I don't expect him to start. I think he'll be City to win this game.
This should be a great game, Ian, but we've said that about matches this season quite a lot that involve the big sides, and you get a feeling in some of these matches they're just playing not to lose. It's not going to happen again, is it?
I don't think it's in Manchester City's DNA, and probably not in Chelsea's either, to play it not to lose. Not maybe until late in the game, when they might look at the situation and say, well, OK, well, we'll take the point if the scores are level still on 85 minutes. I mean, the interesting thing is Zach Steffen, who's the USA's international goalkeeper, could be making his Premier League goalkeeper debut in this game for Manchester City. What a massive game for him to play in. I hear that Hakim Ziyech, who's been injured, might well be available for Chelsea. That would be interesting. But I'm with Julien a little bit about this. I think Manchester City are becoming a bit of a mean machine at the moment. I've seen them quite a lot lately. They just don't let in goals. I think they've let in 2 goals in the last 10 matches. They've got the best defence in the Premier League. They've changed their style a bit, and I think they'll nick it.
You're going for the draws, Stevie?
Yeah. I can't separate them. You know, Of late Chelsea, yes, I've let in a couple of goals, but up until then, they were rock solid. We're talking about City, who right now look pretty rock solid. But then you still got both teams who going forward. Who's going to be scoring the goals? You know, I think this is going to be a scoring draw. So I think both teams are going to score. I just can't separate them. That's the honest truth why I've gone for the draw. I think they're as good, or they can be as good or as bad as each other going forward, and they can be the same defensively. So I'm smack bang right on the fence.
Ian?
Well, I think it's hard to predict. I mean, we sit here. I mean, I'm the guy that a couple of weeks ago said that Liverpool were going to have a hard game at Crystal Palace. So predictions are there to make idiots of all of us. But I just think City are in quite a good place at the moment, and I'm not sure Chelsea are quite in that same position. There are a few question marks. Havertz and Werner are not firing for whatever reasons at the moment. Do they know exactly what the best team is? I just think Manchester City, unless maybe we don't know. I mean, as Julien said, we don't know who the other 2 COVID cases are who might not play. Now, if one of those is Kevin De Bruyne, and I've got no knowledge of that at all, but if it is, that changes the dynamic completely.
That, of course, the big game on Sunday. Saturday kicks off with the intriguing fixture, Spurs taking on Leeds. We asked your prediction for this one, boys. All of you thought it was going to be 3-2, so that definitely won't be the score. Meanwhile, West Brom taking on Arsenal, of course, in the big battle at the bottom half of the table. Everyone believing that Arsenal are going to go on and win that game.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.